Hey guys, this is Double Wide 6, and today I'm working on a somewhat of a concrete project. I have a pool and I also am putting in a patio, and I need to put in a channel drain today so that the rain will drain away from both the pool and the patio. So today I'm going to show you how to install a channel drain. I already have existing concrete, and we are going to mount the channel drain flush with that, and then we're going to pour concrete right up flush against the channel drain. Here's a look at the channel drain I'm putting in. It's a micro channel drain by NDS. They have tape over it to protect it from concrete. Well, one of the big problems with channel drains is that they clog up. Over time, sediment builds up in here and then the drain won't work. So I've already run a PEX hose that's going to be under the concrete, and this is going to be used to clean out my channel drain if I ever need to. So the first thing I need to do is determine how long this PEX line actually needs to be. I'm going to bring the drain back to the flat spot here in the sidewalk. About right here looks pretty good. So I should be able to cut the PEX about here. Now, I made a wooden plug and I drilled a 5/8 inch hole, and what I can do with this is put this on the PEX tube, just slides over, and I'm going to slip it back a little bit, and just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, I'm going to lock a PEX ring on there. And all these PEX tools nowadays are really affordable. So we'll put this on here, and we'll slip this inside the drain pipe. I'm just going to run in a screw or two to hold this in place. For the end of our PEX run, there is going to be concrete right here. So what I'm going to do is tape off the end. They sell end caps, but we're dealing with coronavirus and I had a lot of problems trying to get the drain. But luckily I was able to get it online. But I couldn't get all the parts I needed. We're now going to show you how to join these together. They have these adapters that fit in here. And you just use PVC cement. We'll put it on pretty heavy. This will slip in here. And we're going to drive 2 screws in this side just so that doesn't slide back, because if it slides back, your drain's not going to work. It's a good idea to keep the screws up, because that's going to prevent debris from getting stuck on those screws. Now I'm going to show you how to permanently attach it to the existing concrete. We want to make sure that it's level. And I'm using a hammer drill, keeping it up a little bit. And I'm using a tap con. We're going to do the same down at the other end and one in the middle. You definitely want to do each end. That way you can keep it level. And you don't want to go too close to the end because you have that piece that you need to slide in there. Alright guys, the job's getting towards the end here, and I have my first major hiccup. When I put this elbow on, this back is recessed, it's sticking out right here, and I'm gonna have to take almost ½ an inch out of the concrete just to make this turn. So I kind of have it marked right around where that pipe is. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a mark, and I'm going to start hammer drilling that. So this video is going to get a little longer if you're going to stick around. I think I got it roughed out enough. This should fit in there like that, and we are pretty flush on this side. So I think we're good. So I rough cut everything. I got it fitting pretty well. There's really no issues. Now it's just a matter of cutting this pipe and then tying everything in with PVC cement and mounting this. So I'm going to start by marking this pipe. We'll get that cut off. So because of this weird angle, I think I got to glue and connect this end and then fit everything together back this way. So that's the plan. I'm going to start by cutting this off. Well guys, I got it done. This job took me close to 2 hours, I would say. Looks pretty good. It's nice and straight. I think this is 1.25 inches wide. There's tape on it. You leave the tape so that when you pour the concrete, it doesn't get stuck on it and go down in it. But I'll show you what I have here. So I have this PEX hose. That's a clean out. And this works. It's going to come under the concrete. And it comes out right down here. You can see I have a cap, and I can unscrew that cap and I can put my pressure washer wand in there, and what that'll do is blow water through the drain and clear any debris out that's stuck in it. My drain is about, I think I have about 23 feet all said and done. And then it comes down here and there's a 90-degree elbow. I was not really impressed with the way they had this fitting set up, because I mean, it'd be fine if you're working with wet concrete, but if you're working against concrete that's already poured, that could be an issue, especially if you're cutting a keyway to drop the drain in. But everything's together, everything's solid. If you're worried about leakage, you really shouldn't be, because even if it does drip a little bit, it doesn't matter. It's just going to drain through this rock. And this is about 22 feet from my house, so it's not going to be an issue. And then this turns. I put some wire on there just because I had a hard time with the PVC cement. And until that's cased in concrete, I don't want anything moving. So that'll be fine once the concrete's on it. There is PVC on it. And then it goes down here and it turns into a flexible 1.5 inch pipe. I just taped the joint, and I also glued it, but that's just so it won't come apart. And it ties in here to my French drain system where my gutters go. I think I have a 4-inch to a 1.5 inch adapter, and I covered it up with some rocks, but basically that's what that looks like. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the job. And it would have been easier had I got a drain that was longer than 10 foot. But if you know, with this coronavirus, everything's on back order, and I can't wait to November to pour this thing. It's going to get poured here in September. So, yeah, anyhow, I'm double wide 6. Hopefully this video helps you out, because there's like nothing really on YouTube that shows you how to actually install these things. So this video should show you the actual process and what's involved. I would say this job is probably a little harder than most, because I was mounting it on concrete that was already there. I mean, if you were just pouring onto wet concrete, you'd just stake it in place with rebar and make sure it's level, and you'd maybe nail in some 2x4s and screw right into it and cover them with concrete. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. A little bit different, but give it a thumbs up if you like it. That'll help it be seen. And I'll put the links below to this drain and some of the tools I used in this job.